I don't think we're known as Henry G and Steady Case. We've got a better name than that. We've got Creamy Bears for Anders and Moses.
Bad boys from Bucharest.
We
haven't been there in a long time.
We haven't been there in a while. We need to think of a new duo name. Maybe Anarchist for Hank and Sadakist.
We'll leave this one to the internet to decide. Probably
okay,
better
think
than
of a
us.
duo name for us.
I liked Richard Lewis's Henry Gin and Saddle Pissed.
That was good. When we were back in the day, we were a bit more loose cannons.
Or our last initials are G and T. So
G and T. That's always been my favorite one. I think G and T is the best one. I think that's our best work so far. Maybe we'll stick with that. But we'll see if HellRaisers can bounce back here. This is Renegades pick. Remember, they're pretty handy on Cash. This is where Nifty does a lot of his best work in the AWPs. Well, most of his highlight reel clips from this particular map. But we'll see if he can step up here today. It is currently 1-0. This is an elimination game and indeed a playoff game. It's a bit of both. As we'll see whether Renegades can take this one 2-0. I would say it's going to 3 maps, considering. But we'll have a look. It's going to be Jacob to make his way out with the smoke towards the vent. Angel going for some map control here in the storage area towards A. 2 players at Squeaky Door. A split potential here. Jacob showing his hand towards B. Dinks up Voxic, and Nifty will open things up.
Good shot to Nifty. Heads up. Tries to get aggressive. Has to. Goes for the retake. What a shot to start it off as well. One taps Azza with the USP. So retake game on A is not uncommon. They've got a plan for it, but they're not planning for the attack against it. That's JKS and you still out to take down Issa, Bondic, and Dead Fox meets the same fate against Jacob. It's now all on to Voxic. He's going to try and swing in the middle. Does get the dink. Margush, I should say, from that 4, but not enough. Renegades take another pistol. I say another. Kind of. What I mean by that is they take early momentum because obviously they won the first pistol on Nuke. They didn't win the second, but they won the ensuing eco, and now they win the third pistol. So they've had the good starts, shall we say.
They have.
See if that holds true again. Still have to get past this round for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, we talked about the CZ. A lot of people up in arms on Twitter, even after that first round, are saying, what is this game? It's the pistols seem to be as viable as some of the rifles, and CZ's actually finding just as many kills as the rifles per tournament. We'll see, though. And there'll be 3 of those. Deagle's as well. Deagle's very powerful on Cash. You have to treat anti-force by rounds, anti-gear rounds like gun rounds these days. You can't afford to run around and farm frags. You just have to group up, execute, and you can see how tentative Nifty's being there in T-spawn on the sign.
Just going to back it off. Go to highway instead. CZ not a Deagle, so doesn't quite have the range. Nade thrown, backing up, so it does it perfectly. Takes Angel down to 49, even with head armor. So second one's going to put him on 3, my goodness. Max damage pretty much to both of those nades. JKS will take out Angel as a result of it. That's about as easy as you'd like. Now it's Azza's turn to walk in with the MAC-10. Bondic is behind the red crate. They're going to wrap around from highway, excuse me. That's all too easy. Nowhere for him to go. It's a good round. Voxic with 1 kill. He's got some accuracy to him early on, but good round and good execution from Renegades not to walk into anything uncharacteristic against pistols, and JKS even predicts that Voxic's hitting through B main correctly so, and should get the kill immediately. Does. So 2-0 Renegades.
That is not bad at all, is it? They managed to fend off the CZs, not give much away, and it will be a full eco for HellRaisers. Everything's going to be all happy as this in the Renegades camp. And not so much for HellRaisers have to just take the default weaponry here, maybe a couple of upgraded pistols. No, just absolute defaults. No flashbangs, no armor, P2000s, USPs. And it will be Issa just to rush in. They might get 1 frag here. You still are looking for the ace. People normally tweet me they get upset when I don't go nuts over full eco spray downs, but I refuse to do it, Matt. I hold my
Personal
values.
stance.
Yeah, I'm not doing wild casting opportunities for 4-man spray downs of default weaponry. It's just not happening. Especially if we're in a stadium, sure. If we're in a big stadium and everyone's getting hyped about it, you kind of get caught up in all the romance of it. Everyone's screaming USA. There's a big, there's a big spray down. You got to go with the energy, but not in the studio. Either way, this will be a little bit of a bonus round. Nifty on the scout. A Galil for JKS. Voxic, just to note, no armor on his AWP, so that can be a bit of a problem on Cash. Lots of vulnerable positions where grenades and molotovs can land at your feet. Angel will fight for mid control here as he smokes towards connector. Nifty's been boosted up. Remember, only got the scouts in round number 4 here.
He's still trying to get top of the boost. He does. Good shot, good angle as well as he catches Dead Fox.
That's better. We'll get excited for some of that. That's lovely from Stillo. He wants to win today. 2 kills for him, 5 on 3. Go towards B. You know it's only going to be one player, but it is the AWP map. Move and fire. Get into cover. He can get multiple frags here. Molotov's coming in. This is looking good, though. Voxic has to challenge. He'll get one. Where's the trade as they need to get in there? Ooh, there it is. Comes in just in time. 1 more second, and he can take him down. Stillo, low HP, watching for the rotations. It's a good play, but well read by the CTs.
Yeah, they're going to back off. They have to save on this. Bit of a misplay by Voxic. Great position to catch them off with the amount of utility going in. The misplay is a simple mechanic. He actually scoped in a little bit too soon. You can see how much that slowed down his rotation, the 180 back to try and find Azza, but I think he was down no matter what, to be fair, with Azza's position deep in the site. Well to his left. So 3-0's about to become 4. 2 players trying to save. Can justify chasing here, but it is early for Renegades, so I can completely understand the mentality to just start to build the bank up. You might even go toward threats sort of philosophy of allowing teams to save guns, bait them into a force buy, and then break them down in the next round twice as much.
You are absolutely right there, Matt. They might consider force buying here with 2 rifles. And it could go horribly wrong for them. 4-0 down. Stillo is a beast. Oh, no, sorry. The catchphrase is Stillo is a monster. If you've heard it from our
That's
advert.
right. That's right.
Stillo
is a monster, Tom.
It's ingrained in my memory right now.
It's true. The one that's still ingrained in my memory is the... they've got the smokes to cut off Cloud9. Dupree's going to push through. Dupree! Triple spray down from Semler. It was on an ad, I think, for one of our PGL seasons.
And we heard it like Dupree with the huge plays.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's ingrained forever. Heard it 10 times a night for 6 months. JKS takes out 2. Angel does find 1 back on the CZ. He's going to hold off behind the forklift as well. JKS has gone clever. He's gotten onto the cubby. Oh, in the corner. He can't walk off that, though. He'll fall off and lose his aim, so he has to concede that he's lost the position. Not only has he lost the position, but they've lost Stillo and Jacob now to Voxic. He's been sharp. It's down to a 1 versus 2, believe it or not. It looked so clean and easy when you push the mults toward the A main position. Dead Fox to walk back up highway. Sees that in hand. Does go back out toward it, but can't do anything with it from that range. So finally, it is vulnerable. It is shown to be somewhat weaker than we expect from the CZ, sadly, but 5-0 now for Renegades. And this is exactly what we're talking about now. The 5-0 aspect of it does mean that they can force again because they hit max loss bonus. But man, their money's tight.
Odds brought to you by Loot Bets. As you can see, heavily in favor of Renegades right now, considering they're a map up, the 5-0. They're one of our sponsors here. We've got a few to read off. I think we need to fit a couple into this map, perhaps. We haven't hit our quota just yet. So maybe we can bring that into the action soon. But for now, single AWP setup. As you can see, no helmets for HellRaisers. Not a big problem against the AKs, though. Renegades looking to run with this game. It's going to be Dead Fox who's pushing up for the first pick here. Can be a strong position, but fast mid-control from the Renegades once again. Stillo firing on all cylinders right now. Wants to keep hitting those headshots and delivering the pain towards the HellRaisers. When we boost it up, this is normally quite a dangerous boost, but only at the start of the round. This point, it's absolutely fine. No one's going to be spamming that. And they'll flash towards highway. Stillo, goes towards the site. They've got the smoke there, just trying to fire off speculative shots towards the bomb site. Dead Fox. Watch out for him. Gets the smoke by his teammate so he can fall back. They're going for the B split. Fox is always going to get 1 here. Actually tags up 2 with one of the frags coming in his way.
Dead Fox. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Backs off and at perfect timing takes down Nifty, who came through the vents. It's Azza, though, that will get the response and now has control of checkers. He's with the bomb as well, keep in mind. So if they have trouble getting inside of the site or even getting past Bondik's position, that bomb is going to be isolated and on its own. Apparently that is good enough for Azza. He takes down Voxic toward triple.
Good shot.
Now Bondik's forced off of Heaven as well by the Molotov. Bomb planted. Renegades are just running with this now.
I think the CTs can do this. You know, looking at positions, they've got the smokes, they've got the incendiary to flush Azar out if possible. Bondik, he'll have to lead the charge though. They'll take some fancy footwork with those M4s. Are they committing to the save? No, they'll go for this one. JKS, one of the best clutches on Renegades right now, seeing if he can open things up. He certainly can. 2 versus 1 now. Doesn't need to overpeak, but yes, very good shots. Good move and not taking too many risks. And Kassad's happy at that one. I like to see Kassad happy. I get a bit worried when he gets all mad and stomping around, yeah. And you can see when he's coaching them, like we've got to sit right next to him in the major, right? Or major qualifier, I think it would have been that point. And like, you could tell when things are bad over there. Like, there's an energy in the room when he's not happy. Good shot from JKS. Really well played there. Calm, disciplined, getting it done. As you can see, not overhyped, just keeping his head in the game. We've discussed that idea before. You get too excited, trying to do too much banter. Just keep it at a certain level. Be happy, but don't get carried away. CZs again. But as we discussed, it's not as simple as that.
Angel in the corner, aggressive toward A main. Could actually pounce upon them if they don't consider it, as it certainly is. No flash to get them further. Do you like divine salvation? Do you wish all that your water was wine? Check out Jesus Christ, GG.
Good God. CZs again. And we'll see if this play towards middle, which is good so far, potentially at A, as Jacob waits once again. 6-0. What a formidable lead. Early days, though. It's a great place to start, but can all fall apart. They'll boost up towards the white box in middle. Hazard homing in for that A-split as mentioned, but he's got Angel to deal with. Angel takes this kill down. He gets armor and an AK. Not going to happen, though. Good trade potential there as well. This is looking good from Renegade. You can see Kassad has got them drilled, but a couple of kills for the CTs, but that's all they'll find. Nifty to execute Bondik there as he makes his way through the main entrance. 7-0. I would say a double AWP setup is on the cards for HellRaisers now. Dead Fox likes to use it with Voxic. Will he buy it? Will he do it? Come on.
That was actually, you nailed that, because you said, yeah, up that close with the CZ, you punch him in the head with it pretty much, and then you take the gun, but they had very smart potential for trades. They worked it together.
Need. That's all I ask for, Matt. Just have some trades. You can eradicate the risk if everyone's just trading. Do not go into those choke points alone. And Azza, I respect you for that. Cool for the backup. You weren't overzealous. You didn't give up anything, and you hit your shots. And even if you didn't, you had someone there to make sure it was traded. That's all you need. You'd love to see that. Oh, nice boost. Good camera work there. I haven't seen that one before. Great. One kit available for HellRaisers. Not yet posting around.
AWP certainly prepared for an eventuality at B main, and that certainly is about to happen and occur. Voxic, easy shot on the first one. You still, but he goes left. That puts him further in toward the checker room, which means he's got pressure on him because Molotov goes behind him. He's forced to hold this angle. Smoke to the vent, therefore, naturally to hold off. And fortunate for him, they've actually backed away with the flashes and smokes being deployed at them in front of B main. So good find and good escape. It could have gotten awkward for him.
It's looking very good. HellRaisers now, 35 seconds. Voxic opening things up, and he's in towards that B side. Dead Fox, though, not happy with that single pick, and he wants to get a little bit more. And surely he gets the second frag. He's actually very aware of all the T's prospects there, and this should be a round converted for them. Can Renegades cause any significant damage, though? And I think they can win the round, they can make it close. That would be absolutely excellent. Jacob got a lot on his plate. Dead Fox continues that good form. That should be the round completely secure now with 10 seconds remaining. Smoke towards heaven and get the hell in there. You have to take down the AWP here, but not going to happen. That's round guaranteed now. And indeed, it's quite clean. That's exactly what they need at this point. Winning rounds with significant members alive. 4 survive, and Renegades obviously loads of cash. JKS just shy of 16k there. That's the absolute maximum. There is reset potential here with all the grenades that have to come out, the defuse kits. Getting helmets out. So it still would be damaging, absolutely. But HellRaisers at this point need to convert at least 2 more rounds in a row, get the 7-3, then they're at a decent spot to make a comeback.
Fortunate for them, as you say, they kept a number of players alive, so 4 up will not necessarily mean immediate reset potential. They did have to buy a lot of utility, though, so they put themselves pretty low, to be fair. It'd be a forced buy situation next at best, so have to win this. Woxic again. Immediately over toward Checker, and this time finds not only Ustillo, but also Nifty, and he certainly is nifty on the AWP because he's got Azza, he's got Jacob, he's got 4, and he's absolutely destroying them in B main.
Very well done. Voxy looking for that ace, but JKS will do everything he absolutely can here. Gets another, absolutely not though. It's will take him down, and that's what we never see. We wanted to see it. HellRaisers converting another round there. 4 players surviving once again. Money not going to be broken just yet, but we're starting to look like we have a game on our hands here. 1-0 down in terms of maps. HellRaisers on the Renegades pick, doing a very good job. Voxic especially, that was fantastic with the AWP. A lot of people asking why is this guy not on Space Soldiers? They haven't got a full-time AWP, but he'd be the absolute best pickup.
It's true. He might add a lot to that team, but he's certainly doing well right now with HellRaisers, so.
Absolutely.
And so too are Space Soldiers, continuing to improve. JKS back toward B main again. They're certainly flirting with death on that side of the map, the way Voxic's been playing. He's actually changed it up this round, wants to stay dynamic, doesn't want to be predictable that the op is in the same position over and over again. It's been there, I think, 3 different times now finding picks. 2 rounds in a row, certainly.
What are we looking at here?
As is pointing out, but they're pointing out, remember, our observer does both the Russian stream and ours, so they might have been talking about something on their chat.
Exactly. Okay.
That they were mentioning.
Molotov towards the site. I'm not sure what that's going to do for them. But Angel very up close and personal position here. Jacob presumably goes down, but nice shot though. Takes down Angel. 5-on-4, plenty of time. 45 seconds. They'll boost up and go for the mid control. Bondic is in a compromised position. He's towards the sandbags. That is not a multi-frag area. They should be Molotoving this if they're smart. Ustillo's got it. Come on, you got to drop that. You got to check it. Doesn't look like they will. Nifty's going to drop. I feel like Bondic's going to do something here. Not going to look at it whatsoever. Luckily, the fast B split comes in. Deadfox will fall back. Smoke down. He'll spray. Does significant damage to 2 of them, but he will be dropped. Is it enough? They will be saving. It is indeed.
Yeah, I was going to bomb play. Do they have to save? Despite 2 rounds in a row, 2 of them efficient rounds as well, with 4 players staying alive in each of them. And as you can see, okay, yes, they could buy in the next. Certainly Voxic could. Certainly
Yes.
Angel could. Issa as well.
But saving
why
the
bother?
weapons,
Exactly. It's probability of losing this round versus getting 1 round by or potentially 2 by saving, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with that, Renegades is going to go searching. JKS and Jacob to do so. They don't exactly have a ton of cash on their side either, but they certainly want to hurt HellRaisers as much as they can before the end of the half. JKS spotted, goes back out to try and get the shot on Bondic, but he one-ups him.
Worth. Could have been very good indeed if he picked that one up, but fortunately will be taken down. 8-2. HellRaisers now feeling the pressure. They'll take a tactical timeout. A chance for us to dissect what's happened so far. Renegades, great start with the pistol victory and just been carrying that momentum as they go on. The buys have been looking good for them. HellRaisers have been struggling in terms of the utility they've had. The Orb has some compromises. They've had a lack of kits. And players like Ustillo, great opening frags. AK-47 looking strong today. JKS, some good control towards the B-bomb sites, winning out on those retake positions. Round number 11 coming in. As we said, HellRaisers will save 2 weapons and have enough to buy up into this round. Just need to distribute the wealth. They know losing this one will be catastrophic in their campaign to stay in the tournament here and progress towards the playoffs. First time, I think, a Swiss best-of-3 system has been used with this amount of teams at least. It's a long tournament, but gets the very best out of Counter-Strike. We've seen some of the best games in a long time here in terms of comebacks and losing the first map and finding form again. This goes to tell you the best-of-1 Swiss format. Although it's exciting, can be a little bit misleading in terms of who's actually the greater team.
Sure, absolutely. That said, I still think that if you're in bad form, it's still going to catch you out. I mean, Fnatic's a prime example of that. Going down 0-3. So Nifty, JKS, Jacob all standing back. The mid-garage, crisscross smokes potentially.
Yes.
I think they're not lining up traditionally, but Nifty's in the corner.
Oh, there you go. He's heard you.
Okay, yeah, he's got his smoke. The other thing you can do there is actually, if you get on top of that box, there's a very easy wallbang lineup to top white box in mid. So perhaps they thought he was doing that, but they are going crisscross.
Oh, nice
Stillo
work.
starts off on Issa. That's as they go toward middle. So
That's
they cause chaos, they cause rotation, and Ustillo catches Issa out.
An audacious pick from Ustillo. No smoke down there. He will be taken down eventually, but good trades. Nifty now. Quiet game so far for him coming to life. Bonded can't get the shot as the bomb will not be planted. Good incendiary buys CD some time at least. That's what they need. 4 on 3. 20 seconds at this point. Voxic has been killer so far as he looks towards the side. Flashbang's coming through. CT's going to struggle now. They've got one smoke, one flashbang. AWP on a retake as well. Nifty looking towards spawn. Will they just save? Indeed they will. It's a wise and informed decision. A bit of pill to swallow, Matt, considering the scoreline, but you mentioned earlier, the risk versus reward right now. If they lose this round and they give up everything, the retake is not successful, statistically it's not really possible for them. They'll have nothing for the next round. Full eco. But save an AWP, 2 rifles, maybe some FAMASs or UMPs to go with it. Next round they get another go at it. Need to look at the bigger picture here.
Absolutely. So 2 saves in a row. Bondic gets found. Wow,
oh, do you see his face there as well? He's just like, what is that? How has he done it?
Great shot. So crisscross, straight face, and it works. Renegades now 9-2 T-side in this game, certainly taking a little bit longer, despite that one-sided scoreline, than it seemed Nuke did, because the rounds have a slower pace to them. Chocolate, please. Get the shakers up in the morning. Yunta trying to get as much as he can accomplished between the rounds. At least during the timeout phase when he can talk. Timeout is now up. He's muted.
Ooh, coach is looking a little bit stressed out.
I'm wondering if he got everything out. That he looked like he was very rushed to get his words across, and then he probably got muted mid-sentence due to the timeout running out.
And just one more. Cut off.
Imagine. That is tough to talk for only 30 seconds at a time when you're struggling to get anything done on the map.
Difficult buy, remember. CZ FAMASs, and Issa and Angel doing the correct thing here. When you're up against the ropes, you need to actively hunt for frags. You can't be fully executed on. It's just not possible. You will lose the round. You need to find that advantage where you pick up a rifle, upgrade that CZ in the hands of Angel. I like this camera angle though. That's quite cool.
I like these zoomed in camera angles.
If they're timed correctly, works lovely.
Exactly. It's anyone who knows photography understands compression ratio, and I think it always brings the best in people out. Portraits.
They look lovely up there.
It elongates cheekbones.
Yeah.
It's
This
great.
balaclava's popping.
Popping.
Yeah.
It's all popping off. Well, you're still out to go out toward mid first. No one at the sandbags. Don't be misled. That's actually Voxic behind the wall. He's toward checker with his AWP. He's been very successful in that position. But this time, I don't think he's going to have the chance to really show that off. I say that Nifty is actually heading that direction. Smoke down, and they are slowly leading off. You still have to check highway. Dead Fox with the early rotation, though, Voxic's called it. This gives you still have a choice. If he can get past Issa, he can actually push through towards CT from mid. But with Ustillo not spotting enough, and no picks found other than the one on Bondic early, they're going to take the bomb back over toward A. Angel's position is paramount in this round. Toward the lockers. Oh, the fact that he's thrown the flash, though. They know that he's there. He tries to go. Just going to try to be sneaky.
Wow.
Ustillo walks up highway and does get Issa. That's A site completely open.
Yeah, that's another save. Voxic got his work cut out for him, though, but Nifty with the fast footwork there from the connector, bounces around and takes him down. And it's just going to be Dead Fox giving up his position. Dead now, of course, as it's a clean sweep and an eco coming in. Kassad knows what's coming. He can feel the success for Matt. Renegades are a team notorious for throwing away leads and get very close to closing games out. Can't quite find the killing blow, but this is looking so promising for them. I can't see that happening. I believe in the form they're showing today. This is much better. And it looks like they might be making their way towards the playoffs here. Double digits up against an eco. Just need to make sure they don't give this round away. Keep their heads held high. Keep the morale good. No rushes required. Just do a default. Work together. Have those trades. Been so good at that so far. Great discipline in those sort of rounds. HellRaisers just can't really get off the mark here. E2000 in towards B. JKS will be making his way through. Surely he hits this shot. What a beautiful way to tap away as well. Very calm. Opens things up. That's the B site open and presumably the round done.
Presumably. So despite all the efforts to save from HellRaisers after winning 2 rounds in a row and prolong their purchases, it's all for naught. They're back to pistols. And, ooh, okay, Angel tries to spray him through and shoots Bondnik in the back of the leg. They've lost Voxic and the round as well, seemingly. That certainly cements that by catching out Issa in middle. So 11 on the T side for Renegades. Their map choice. Remember them being up 1 map already. This to go through to the playoffs or to go home.
Do you want to go home?
I don't want to go home.
Never. Perpetually casting Counter-Strike. In the Groundhog Day that is our life. But we wouldn't have it any other way.
Would not.
11-2. HellRaisers with another pause here. This is not looking good. They need the 11-4 here. We say it's a balanced map and 1 map down. Not ideal. The coach will come back in. He's got to get his words out quickly this time. He's given the strap. He looks like a sergeant right now.
So about that, one more thought.
What I meant to say was... Right. So
Thank you for giving me my platform again.
High fives. Let's go, boys. Oh, Angel, please. There we go.
Junta, by the way, has been around for a while. He was with Flipside for a good period of time.
Sure.
Both as managerial and as coach. If I'm not mistaken, he covered both those roles with them. That was as far back as Simple's time in Flipside.
Got a lot on his plate. Booking flights, watching demos, sending emails.
Interesting boost to hold this off. Voxic's not gone that aggressive in toward B main yet. In fact, they haven't at all. Anyone on HellRaisers, for that matter, aside from just about where he is now. Toward Checker, toward the front of the site with the AWP. That's about it. Nifty's going to swing around. Try and get a shot out further with the AWP. We look at the chessboard. Off to your left. We look at Voxic trying to get positioning as well. So smoke's still down toward middle. They're going to go for the boost late. JKS starting to put some pressure onto B. Voxic's ahead of the Molotov. He's actually put that into a smoke, so it's not going to do much.
Oh, no.
How is that not hit?
That looked like it was dead on. He might have just been moving slightly. I'm not sure, but Dead Fox will make up for it. Angel as well. Still some life in the HellRaisers yet. As Nifty, it's towards A. Calls for the rotations. They've got plenty of money here. They can definitely go for this one and make it expensive for the last round. 20 seconds remaining. JKS and Jacob, 2 of the strongest fraggers for the team. Nifty, that's brave with the AWP, I have to say. I have to go for the no-scope there. Bayonet him perhaps as 10 seconds remain, but JKS not done just yet. Making his way towards the A side, finds 2 kills, leaves JKM in a compromised position though, as the third round will come in for HellRaisers. Good work by Bondic and Angel there. As they get the third round, need this last one as well. 11-4 has to be the scoreline.
Well, we'll see if they can get there or not. They've got guns again to work with naturally. We look back on our CS Money replay. This is the shot. I think... Okay, watch the blur on the crosshair.
He actually hits beneath the armpit. You can see that.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was just a legit miss.
Interesting. It's fractional. It's about as close as you could get, I think, without hitting the shot. Voxic again will look toward B main, so he has started to be an anchor in that position rather than try and be dynamic and rotate off early. Instead, they're going to put more pressure with rifles toward A. Good flash. Angel forced off top red already, can't spot toward A main, and that means Issa wasn't positioned for it. Now has to cover the wrap. He's done that successfully. He's lost Angel, he's now gone down himself, but 2 kills and a bomb dropped inside of the site. Means a massive chance for HellRaisers, and Dead Fox will add to that as well by catching off Nifty. JKS has to move. Burning, and Bondic to close it, so they do get the 4th. It comes in strings of 2s, if you want to call those strings or not. They were down 7-0, they got 2 rounds, then they go down 11-2, and they get 2 more, make it 11-4 at halftime.
And that's doable, 11-4. I'm not calling this one's done just yet. As I said, Renegades, a team that have been known to crumble in these sort of situations, get themselves in a fantastic position, then it can fall apart and be heartbreaking to watch at times, knowing like how passionate these guys are and how much work they put in. Always striving to get deep in these tournaments, make it to the playoffs. They're always the bridesmaid, it seems. As Jacob brought in enough firepower to get them over the line here.
To be fair, HellRaisers in a lot of these events, especially here in this arena, seem to be always the bridesmaid and never the bride, because they, I think, as far back as 2015, even with much different rosters at the time, to be fair, when they were still more of the CIS rather than now as a European base, used to be mixing it in the group stage, much like they are here. They're in a decider match, but they'd never get through, and then teams like Flipside and Na'Vi would have all the fanfare, and they'd go deeper in the tournaments, and HellRaisers always had to sit back and watch that. So, in particular, StarLadder events have been, I guess, a bit of a tease for HellRaisers.
A sexy tease, though.
It's titillating.
Yeah. Well, here we go. 4 sets of armor, 1 smoke, and a Molotov, a decoy. And a lot of teams do favor the very basic approach of smoking towards highway, Molotov in quad, getting in. Almost, I was about to say certain, but the bomb is sneaking away. Angel gets the first kill. You still have that aggression working against them this time. If HellRaisers win the pistol, all bets are off. We'll have a game. And Zaza lies in wait. There's the Molotov towards quad, smoke towards highway. That's very basic, as I said. Smoke's a little bit shallow there, as Nifty will tell you. And Azza should be converting that frag. That's something he usually hits all day long. Issa, though, punishing them now. 3-on-2. The bomb goes towards B, remember, and it all falls apart. Very well done by HellRaisers. That's what we call a fake in the industry.
Which industry is that?
The catering industry. That's where I learned my trade.
Okay. Jacob toward heaven. I have absolutely no response for that. I thought you were going to go somewhere different. Faking and all that, but JKM works in toward heaven. Can't get anything done. Good crossfire, good pistol win. So 11-4 plus pistol certainly does excite me a little bit because we might have the comeback on.
We do. Definitely. Good fake, though. I like that.
A little happier.
11-5. He's still out looking for information towards A main at the very start. Gets wrecked by that, causes the rotation. They find 2 more kills, and it was a 1-2 situation in towards B. Open bomb site. That's going to be round done. I would have preferred a full eco from Renegades here. I won't lie to you. I think that would have been much more beneficial for them. Just getting the deagle, sure, but no armor. You've got this huge lead. Let's not throw this away now. So, 2 flashbangs. CZ's deagles. Jacob and Azza flying away towards the A side, presumably 1 middle to protect them from highway. Indeed, it'll be Nifty trying to get down silently. That didn't work out.
Nope. You can see him kind of whinging. Or wincing, I should say. A little grimace upon his face.
Yeah, this should be quite a straightforward procedure for the HellRaisers. I say it should be. Jacob has been pretty nuts so far.
You're still trying to spam through with the deagle toward Secret, or Squeaky, I should say, excuse me. Secret was the last map. Angel still tries to spray and smoke down. There's boosting above on top of the box again to try and get some elevation when they do wrap around. Dead Fox spots, but he's blinded. He's blinded. Oh my goodness, good thing Issa's behind the wall because he would have been next in line for that deagle.
Oh.
That deagle, which now finds Voxic. It's all turned around, 4 versus 2 in favor of Renegades. They're yet to pick up a weapon. They're still a little bit beyond the angles in which they're trying to hold, but strength in numbers, they're all there.
This is looking good now. Yustillo with 2 kills, Jacob with 1 as well. Bondig looking for any flanks coming in. They're going to bide their time, but time is of the essence as 30 seconds remain. Yustillo waits for them to commit. They are banking on it, an A-side attack. We have got JKS watching B, so everything's covered. 20 seconds now. What's the play here? Angel, not an ideal weapon for this scenario. 10 seconds. They have to commit now. They won't have time to plant the bomb mat. There's 3 players here. They're waiting so long. Like, what were they ever hoping to happen here? If they get 3 kills, they still struggle to plant.
Well, the momentum gone now.
Absolutely. They'll have to force buy back themselves. No plant coming in. Lots of armor save for the Renegades as well. That's shocking.
They don't look very amused by this
Why would you?
event. The events of just this morning, that is.
Yeah, not the event in general.
Yeah, careful with that word. Seems to have a greater meaning.
Yeah.
So Dead Fox.
Oh, fully, not full force buy.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say bought up, and the rest of them did as well. Smokes to go with that.
This is pretty much it now. If they lose this, 13-5 full eco. And the money won't be salvageable, really. All in.
Smoke toward A main.
Retake setup, though, from Renegades. This could be promising. Bomb down. Open plant.
As is already posted behind Ticket. They're just waiting for the rest of the rotations, as you say, to come from B so they can start the retake. Jacob doesn't spot anyone behind the forklift with his M4. Head armor for 3 of them makes quite a bit of difference against especially the UMPs. They start to get toward the E-box. They want to try and elevate themselves. Perhaps not. They're just going to run this down. Pistols could turn this around and go the other way now. This started it off. Bomb's been ticking for some time. And they'll catch off yet another kill by Voxic. CZ to swing out. They've got the lead. It's JKS that has to clutch it back. The response from HellRaisers is swift. And I think you're right. I don't think he's got the time. He's got the kit in his hands, but it's already gone. They were too slow in the retake game, plus the insult to injury as Dead Fox takes down JKS.
Well, there we go. It's going to be a complete retake, rumbling around Renegades there. They were trying to orchestrate the retake. You can see what they did. They've got a game plan for that. That's by design. They've got the set. Incendiaries that go at the very same time, the smokes, but the CZs can just use those smokes and dance around them and have the advantage almost. So the smoke's not really helping them out too much. They go in with the UMPs and it all falls apart. 12-6. And it will be HellRaisers back in the driving seat now. This could be even more devastating than just losing the pistol. Renegades going to take a while now to get money back in their favor. 12-6. They'll take a nade. Slightly to the face there. You still are down to 85. Flashbang in. Shouldn't affect anyone. No one should be in A main at this point when you know they're up against a full eco. Maybe 1 kill there for Angel, and you still will take him down in return. Wisdom might overlook this angle. No, it won't. Definitely not.
Bondic moving up. Spraying down. Azza and Yustillo trying to make do with what they can. Had to do something. More importantly, just perhaps to get this round over with and go back to normality. So the force buy working. I'll give them credit. They made it certainly work well by getting inside of the set. Look at those beautiful blue eyes, Henry.
Lovely stuff. There's Dead Fox on his screen. And we'll all put this squad. Voxic was brought over to take over that particular responsibility. All power for Nifty.
And credit to Dead Fox, a player that they brought onto this roster to replace Oscar. I thought massive downgrade. He stepped up, actually looked really solid for them for a while on the AWP. And now has transitioned into being a solid rifler. Seems to be quite good at adapting to certain situations. Good skill to have as a player.
Yeah, versatile, for sure. HellRaisers, once again, trying to clamber their way back into this game. A lot of work to do just yet, and Yustillo trying to deny everything he can. Good flashbang. Loses his footing slightly, though, as he headed with the repeat. Definitely had a chance for 2 kills there, but overextended slightly, dropped off the spool. But he maintains the man advantage, didn't take any damage. That's absolutely fine. That's a cool smoke. I haven't seen it thrown like that before. Where's it going? Wow, all the way towards the CT mouth. So it stops any rotations, but that won't even be a factor here because they've lost another player here, looking like 13-7 almost certainly now. 5-on-2. Issa and Voxic have to go for this one, need to try it out. Issa will take down 1. 2 smokes towards the same position. I think no, actually it's 1 towards highway, 1 towards forklift. So JKS, though, dealing with them quite comfortably.
Yeah, that smoke would be interesting in theory if you already had some control or some entrance point to get toward truck. because then you really add the doubt behind the benefit of having that smoke there. The CTs know you haven't pushed that far through the site. If there's any other information at all, then it's effectively irrelevant. They'll just go directly to the truck and go straight through it. So 13-7, 20 rounds in the books. You can do the math on that one yourself, I'm sure.
I can't, tell me.
I just did.
Oh.
But HellRaisers
still
on
confused.
yet another tactical pause. Think this is the 4th. Yeah, there you go. 0 pauses remaining. Renegades 4 pauses remaining. So Renegades yet to call one.
I like they record all the player cams so they can get those reactions afterwards. It's pretty cool.
We haven't had our nice
Yes.
montages, though.
Yeah, D-League. That was pretty fun as well. Forced by Matt. They're all in again. Renegades can taste the victory, the playoffs. They're tantalizingly close, but so far away as well. Trying to get past these pistols is a tall order. Renegades just want to guarantee that eco. If they can win this, it should be over again. It will just be pistols in potentially the last round of the game. I'll have a look at the overmate. Bondic holds B. They have got smokes, flashbangs. There's a lot of execution potential here. As I set up the pop flash for JKS. Turned round. He'll just be trying to support his teammates wherever he can. That smoke's way too deep, though. That's useless, I think. This is by design. Maybe I've missed something completely. Looks like there's gaps in that, and T's can even use it to get towards the left side. Yeah, absolutely shocking smoke. I could see that before he even threw it. It looked like a horrible angle. Nifty. What has he got? What's one? Nails the shot. Incendiary to buy him some time to fall back at the defensive line here. Get a grenade now, that'd be great. Uses the flashbang instead. This needs to wait for a teammate to come in. They haven't committed just yet. He's okay. He might have just funneled them back towards A.
As they're starting to
There's the flash.
consider. Yeah, flash timing's good. Didn't quite get Angel, but he knows he's up close. He heard him jump toward the corner to try and stay alive. That's not going to help him at all. So 13 rounds about to become 14 rounds.
Wait.
They do get Jacob in the corner. You're right. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. They won't jump by that one, though. The AK through the edge of the smoke, and JKS to cover it off. Doubling up, 7-14. Renegades 2 rounds away from victory, and not a lot of money left on the HellRaisers side to do anything about that, at least for this round.
Pick your poison time.
I'll take cyanide.
You usually do. 2K per player. Do they go
You'll
all
take
in?
chloroform.
Okay. So, Felica and Renegades going to be gifted series points here. Then it will take 8 rounds in a row to force overtime. I'm sure the odds right now have swung heavily in favor of Renegades. This looks almost impossible for HellRaisers right now. 2-0 coming in. That's Nifty. Lines one up. Can't hit the shot, though. Don't give this one up now, Renegades.
Nifty's had enough. He says, oh, you're going to shoulder bait me? He wants to put him in his place, but he can't do it. So, smartly, he backs off that. That's the right call. In fact, with him rotating toward truck, I wouldn't be surprised to see a transition from Ustillo on the rifle down toward highway, but right now they've got company. Good shot from Angel. He's ducked under the M4. They've evaded it, and as a result, he's run out of ammo, but enough is left for Azza. AK certainly suffice. He'll swing around from inside of the site, get the kill, and he's got to watch. He knows Dead Fox is on top of highway, but all the time that he's distracted with Dead Fox, there's people approaching from him in. Good rotation from Jacob. Now, I was going to say Azza just has to close out on Bondic and focus the last kill. It's Bondic versus 2. Smoke. Bounce desperately off red. Somehow it works out, but I don't think he was aware that Jacob was so close, and that gun didn't have a lot of ammo left when he picked it up. 15-7 map and series point, playoff point for Renegades.
Have you ever seen anything like it? 1 versus 1 there against the Eco Renegades with the squeaky bum time. It will be series point, 8 match points in hand. Surely Renegades have done enough at this point. AK's armor, basic utility, has to be perfection now from HellRaisers to keep the dream alive. Looks like they're going for a 5-man B push. They'll find CTs, there'll be trades for now, but Jacob once again continues that strong form, only good for 2. Advantage, HellRaisers. Flashbang from Ustillo, completely wrecks himself though, not good enough, and that's going to be around HellRaisers. Not going to close this one out just yet.
Yeah, it's Nifty. AWP has to concede, so another round HellRaisers. What's the money like on the Renegade side? This might be another round after as well. Triple digits for 3 of the 5. No one above 2K. They will be obviously after this round ends and they get their cash injection of $1,400, but as of right now, no one is. There you go. You can see it perfectly. Thank you very much.
7 kills.
Paleshkov, Avka, Ankor. Those are your observers. I definitely nailed those names.
Who are the casters, though? That's what I'm saying.
Henry G and Sadokist.
Yeah, I want their names up in lights. What is this?
Now, Diva, calm down.
I'm outraged.
Left-handed mouse on the HellRaiser side. I didn't catch who that was. I just saw it last
it's
second.
Issa, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, or Voxic. I can't remember. I remember Alex told me about it yesterday.
Because he plays left-handed.
So he's like one of the only pros he knows that he's the left-handed.
He looks one of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
There's a lot of
looks for all
left-handed
of them.
people would still use right on them.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Because that's just what they were brought up with. But here we go then. I feel like Renegades, Matt, I don't want to say, I don't want to tempt fate, but Renegades, they could give this one up. This could go into overtime. But these force buys coming in now, they're definitely the team that have been known to panic a little bit at certain times. Double kill potential here. Now that's
he knew it too. He knew if
well.
one was there was another one above, so he took out the booster. Might as well go for the boost. Couldn't do it, but good damage done to Ustillo.
Yeah, Nifty does get one back though. Molotov's in. Issa will fall back. Doesn't take too much damage there. Ustillo, he was one of the players that got completely wrecked by the boost spam, and we've been discussing that throughout this tournament. The run boost might come back into fashion these days. Poor pop flash though. Another Molotov towards quad, and indeed MBK. Ustillo 1 HP pretty much. 1 bullet will take him down. Flashing in his teammates, trying to be the support player here. And Issa commits, and Jacob can't take him down. But Ustillo, good job. Still a chance to close this one out. I didn't think they would, but back towards B. Another fake coming in from HellRaisers here. Voxic and Dead Fox with the utility towards CT spawn. Look how far away the CTs are. Bomb will be planted. JKS hoping it doesn't go towards B, but I'm afraid, my friend, it's definitely going to be that side of the map.
And what's the call this time?
They go for this. It's good a chance of any to close it out.
You might as well. You've got a kit. Op and an AK. I think they've made enough noise that this will be heard, though. Voxic's not going to peek. Boost instead. That's a clever way. Oh my goodness,
wow.
That is a very clever way. Well done, Renegades. Well done, Nifty. Voxic had no idea,
Woo.
and Nifty in the site is going to close it down in a goddamn sexy style. Renegades to the playoffs, and what a round to do it.
I'm so happy with that boot. I've never seen that before, Matt.
Neither have
Did you
I.
see how sick it was? The T didn't even react to it. It's like, wait, what?
That was awesome. Well done. Teamwork and chemistry. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely does. Great boost. I'm happy for Renegades there. Just because I've seen their hearts broken recently so many times. I've casted all their games, it's gone wrong. And it's nice to see them close out a game comfortably there.
I've got my Twitch open on my phone just to watch this again because it was so nice.
Commiserations to HellRaisers, though. They've been putting up a great fight. They obviously came into this one without the full 5, and they had to battle through with a mercenary, and it's not going to be working out too well for them. I think if they had the full squad throughout, it could have been a different story. They did manage to make it to the playoffs last time we were here, but not going to have the same opportunity to play in front of the quote-unquote home crowd. It's basically just Angel, who's the Ukrainian player within the team, but he does enjoy getting there. And I'm sure we'll see him stick around for the remainder of the tournament to see everyone
I'm
progress.
betting we see that. That's going to get a Reddit thread. It's going to get upvoted. And I'm betting all the teams become aware of that boost. And 2 things. One is people might watch the angle a little more closely now so that they don't get caught off. But I guarantee we're going to see more and more people do that now.
I've cast a lot of CS, and I've never seen that boost before.
That was very cool.
That was great. You could see it all building. I was like, oh, they're going to waste time with a boost here. But it was absolutely spot on. Very happy with that. 2-0
I'm still just
map.
watching it. That was so good.
2-0 for Renegades. They're through to the playoffs. We do say goodbye to HellRaisers officially now. And yeah, that's our first best of 3 of the day done. We are going to have 3 of those in total. Matthew and I will be bringing you the next one.
That's correct.
Can't remember which one it is.
It is Na'Vi versus Heroic.
Oh, that could be quite a good game, actually, if Heroic can step up here. Na'Vi definitely an up and down team, depending on the day.
A lot of changes for Heroic. Bit of a honeymoon, perhaps. With that said, we're going to take a break. We'll go back to the desk. They'll talk about this one, preview the next one, and we'll see you in a bit.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Don't know how to build a team from scratch or find good teammates? DreamTeam.gg, the ultimate team building platform. Find and connect with new players, coaches and teams. Manage and monetize your team. Get on fast track to advance from novice to amateur and, if desired, to professional gamer. Join DreamTeam.gg today.
It's the quick scope! This is unreal! Anything is possible! Anything is possible! You still always a monster, Tom!